Sophie Cunningham just got fined, but what happened after that took things to a whole new level. The WNBA handed her a $400 penalty, basically a light warning. But online, she blew up. After one tough foul and a few interviews, Sophie became a viral sensation. She's now got 1.1 million followers on TikTok, almost 800,000 on Instagram, and her jersey? Completely sold out until July 8th. She's gained the biggest, most passionate fan base of her entire career. Let's be real, Sophie didn't just push JCS Sheldon. She made a statement. She fired up the Indiana Fever, and now, she's finally breaking her silence.
I know you obsessed with me and I get it. Stay in your lane and stay out my business. Over there. Yeah.
After things cooled down from the Connecticut Sun game, Sophie was asked about the whole situation. And her response? Absolute fire.
Yeah, it's cool. It's funny what kind of people are attracted to. I'm just trying to keep the main thing. The main thing is that's basketball, trying to win games, sticking up for my teammates. And that's all part of it. I think all that stuff it's fun and whatnot, but at the end of the day, we need to win some basketball games. Oh, you know what? I'm just going to be me. I don't go in there trying to predetermine anything. I'm dialed in. I need to focus on hitting my shots, making sure I'm executing the schemes right. I'm not focused on the extracurricular activities. And you know what? During that, it was just part of the game. I think the refs had a lot to do with that. It was a build-up for a couple of years now of them just not protecting, the star player of the WNBA. And so at the end of the day, I'm going to protect my teammates. That's what I do. And I'm a team player, so it's all good.
And she's not wrong. That's always been Sophie's role. It's exactly who she was back in Phoenix. Every top team has that one player who brings the edge. Without someone like that, you get pushed around, bullied, and the refs just look the other way. People keep expecting Caitlin Clark to handle all the tough stuff herself, but she's a finesse guard. When have you ever seen a finesse player go looking for contact? Steph Curry doesn't. When someone comes after him, Draymond Green steps in.
Definitely the W, especially if Sophie Cunningham is going to continue to fight people for messing with Caitlin Clark, because it feels like Caitlin Clark is going to get treated in a certain way in this league for a long time. She's not a rookie anymore. Okay? She's already proved herself. She's won. And then there were some, ladies last night that were trying to go a little physical. And in last year, I think something we noticed, and I think a lot of people noticed, is when Caitlin would get bullied, nobody would do nothing.
That's right.
Nobody would do nothing. It was like, hey, they didn't know, like, whoa, I can't believe this is happening. I can't believe people are doing this to Caitlin Clark. Teammates weren't jumping in there. They bring in Sophie Cunningham. I had no idea. Sophie Cunningham was a black belt at the age of 6.
Yeah. Yep.
Boom!
Wow.
JC Sheldon, that's cute. You want to poke her in the eye, then push her into a boom, maybe thing? Go ahead. I'll take a take foul, and you'll eat the deck a little bit here. And then we'll get out. I love it.
Let's break down the numbers. Sophie Cunningham signed a one-year deal with Indiana worth $100,000. But in just 1 week, thanks to that foul, she's on track to earn 10 times that through brand deals. According to Open Sponsorship, athletes with 500,000 Instagram followers can make around $20,000 per post. Sophie's sitting near 800,000 on Instagram and has already blown past 1.1 million on TikTok. Realistically, she's now pulling in anywhere from $40,000 to $70,000 per sponsored post. She was already partnered with brands like Adidas and Quest Nutrition, but now, the sponsorships are pouring in. Sophie's gone from being known as a tough, gritty player to becoming a full-on marketable star. And the best part? She didn't fake it. She didn't chase attention. She just did her job, stood up for her teammate, took the fine, and walked off as a fan favorite. People are loving it. GoFundMe pages are popping up to cover her fine, and her TikToks are pulling in millions of views.
And just when I thought I could palm it, you better drop to your knees and bark like you want. Bet you we won't speak again. Favorite player on your favorite team. He in my DM. I'm so small and tiny. He's so big and tall.
Her Instagram posts are going crazy. Some are hitting 600,000 likes. And Sophie's leaning into it. She even posted a video joking about the whole thing with the caption, "Can't keep my hands to myself."
Can't keep my hands to myself. I mean, I could, but why would I want to?
That's what happens when you own the moment. But this isn't just about Sophie Cunningham. It's about what the WNBA wants to become. Fans can't stop talking about her. Just scroll through any WNBA post, and you'll see her name everywhere. Because right now, attention is everything. Whether people love her or hate her, Sophie is driving engagement. Fans aren't just watching games, they are buying jerseys, flooding the comments, and showing up for the storylines. For the first time in a long time, the WNBA feels electric. And the league needs that energy more than ever. Here's the truth, you can't build your league around stars like Caitlin Clark and then let her get pushed around for 4 quarters while the refs stay silent. That's not protecting your investment, that's watching it fall apart. Let's not act like this is something new. Every major sport has enforcers, players who are there to protect the stars. That's why Sophie's moment wasn't reckless. It was necessary. You don't have to love what she did, but you have to understand what it meant. She sent a message to the rest of the league. Caitlin Clark isn't on her own. You mess with her, and someone will answer for it. And here's the best part. It worked. The Indiana Fever finally have an edge. They are not just leaning on Caitlin to score 30 points a night. They've got someone who will step up when things get rough. That changes everything. The league tried to punish Sophie, but the fans lifted her up. That fine? It turned into fuel. The criticism? It turned into hype. One moment turned into serious momentum. She didn't damage the game. She shifted the power dynamic. Now, every team knows, if you come for Caitlin, you're not just dealing with her skills, you're going up against a team that will fight back. You're going up against Sophie. This isn't just a basketball story, it's about loyalty. It's about drawing a line and standing firm. It's about telling your star player, you're not alone anymore. So what do you think? Was the fine fair? Did Sophie just do what the officials wouldn't? Or did she redefine what it means to truly have someone's back in the WNBA? Drop your thoughts in the comments. Because if the league keeps failing to protect its biggest stars, Sophie Cunningham might just become the most important player in the game. Like it or not, the enforcer era is back, and Sophie's leading the charge. And here's why this is a marketing masterclass. Sophie didn't post a long apology. She didn't get emotional for the camera. She owned her role. And in doing that, she built a brand that's bold, real, and magnetic. Brands don't run toward drama, they run toward authenticity. And Sophie gave them exactly that. She showed the world who she is, without filters, and this time, instead of getting cancelled, she got crowned.